Hello students, just now what we have studied is that sexual reproduction in organism. In that what we have studied is gamete formation and gamete transfer. Just now we are starting with what? Fertilization. Fertilization is called fusion of male and female gamete. Fusion of male and female gamete is called fertilization, or it is also called what? Syngamy. Syngamy and fertilizations is the same word and they are interchangeably used. Once fusion of male and female gamete takes place, the product formed is called what? Zygote. But now the question is, how does fusion of male and female gametes takes place, and second is, where does this fertilization takes place? Now the question is, where does this fertilization takes place? There are two types of fertilization. One is called external fertilization. External fertilization is that which takes place outside the body of an organism, and other is internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is that which takes place inside the body of the organism. External means outside the body and internal means inside the body. The common example of external fertilization is what? That is in cases of what? Fishes. Where does external fertilization takes place, and other is what? Frog. Frog is an amphibian organism, but for fertilization it requires water. So what does it happen? External fertilization, male gametes are released in water, female gametes are released in water. When they move across in water, they come together and finally fertilization takes place. Internal fertilization is when fertilization means fusion of sperm and egg takes place inside the body of an organism. And the common example of this is what? Human being. And it is of two types. One is called oviparous and other is called viviparous. Once fertilization takes place, then what is formed? Zygote. Now this zygote is encircled by a shell. Like you have seen, this is in case of what? Bird's egg. Birds के egg में कैल्शियम की कैल्सरस जो होती है कवरिंग होती है, तो वो ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो सीधा एग को ले करते हैं, बट वो एग कौन सा होता है? फर्टिलाइज्ड एग होता है. Those are called oviparous animal, and those give birth to young ones like themselves. Those are called what? Viviparous animal. Once internal fertilization takes place, then two types of offspring are generally produced in different organism. Some produces egg. Those produces egg, those are called oviparous, as we have seen the example of birds. And others which produce young ones, they are called viviparous. Human being is an example of a viviparous organism. Now last topic of this lesson is what? Embryogenesis. Suppose here it is zygote. This zygote divides. It forms morula. The cells of the morula again divide. They form blastula. Again the blastula cell divides. They form gastrula. And this gastrula undergo differentiation and form three layers: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. And they get differentiated to form an embryo. तो जाइगोट बनने के बाद जो एम्ब्रियो बनता है, उसके लिए उसको कौन सी स्टेजेस से जाना पड़ता है? वन इज मॉर्यूला, other is blastula, third is gastrula, and finally 3 differentiated layer, and finally what? An embryo is formed. This chapter that we have discussed just now is just the basics that we have to cover in detail in chapter 2 and chapter 3. So learn this chapter as soon as possible and give me the feedback once you see the lesson. Thank you.